Join me as I dive deep into the complexities of personality and see if I can spot the key differences between a narcissist and a non-narcissist. Understanding the difference between narcissism and non-narcissism is crucial for building healthy relationships and maintaining good mental health. Unfortunately, many of us struggle to identify narcissistic traits, which can lead to toxic relationships and emotional distress. A lot of people get caught up in the whirlwind of a narcissist's charm and charisma, only to find themselves feeling drained, confused, and even manipulated. It's no wonder, since narcissists can be masters of disguise, hiding behind a mask of confidence and charm. One minute they're showering you with attention and affection, the next they're dismissing your feelings and making you feel worthless. It's a roller coaster of emotions, and it can be incredibly difficult to spot the warning signs. But it's not just about spotting the warning signs. It's about understanding why narcissists behave the way they do in the first place. Is it because they're inherently evil, or is there something more complex at play? And how do you distinguish between someone who's just confident and charismatic versus someone who's actually narcissistic? The confusion is real, and it's something that affects so many people. I've heard from countless viewers who've shared their stories of being in relationships with narcissists and the emotional toll it's taken on them. It's heartbreaking, and it's exactly why we need to talk about this. Moving on, let's dive into the key characteristics that differentiate narcissists from non-narcissists. One of the most significant differences is in their behavior. Narcissists tend to be more grandiose, taking credit for achievements they didn't earn and exaggerating their accomplishments to impress others. They're also prone to manipulating others to get what they want, often using guilt, anger, or self-pity to control the situation. In contrast, non-narcissists tend to be more humble and empathetic. They're willing to listen and acknowledge others' accomplishments, rather than trying to steal the spotlight. They're also more likely to take responsibility for their actions, rather than shifting the blame onto others. These differences may seem subtle, but they're crucial in identifying someone's true nature. Another key difference is in their emotional responses. Narcissists tend to be more reactive, lashing out at others when they don't get their way, or becoming overly defensive when confronted with criticism. They're also more prone to gaslighting, making others question their own perceptions and sanity. Non-narcissists, on the other hand, tend to be more reflective, taking time to consider their emotions and respond thoughtfully. When it comes to interpersonal dynamics, narcissists tend to be more transactional, viewing relationships as a means to an end rather than an end in themselves. They're more likely to use people to get what they want, rather than forming genuine connections. Non-narcissists, on the other hand, tend to be more relational, building connections with others based on mutual respect and trust. One of the most significant insights that can help viewers recognize narcissistic behavior is to pay attention to how they make you feel. Do you feel uplifted and supported, or drained and dismissed? Do you feel like you're walking on eggshells around them, or like you can be your authentic self? These are important questions to ask, and they can help you identify whether someone is truly narcissistic or just confident. Another key insight is to look at how they respond to criticism. Do they become defensive and angry, or do they take feedback on board and use it to grow? Do they acknowledge their mistakes and apologize, or do they shift the blame onto others? These differences are crucial in identifying someone's true nature, and they can help you avoid getting caught up in a toxic relationship. By understanding the differences between narcissists and non-narcissists, you can start to develop healthier relationships and maintain better mental health.